And we promised a short break, and I'd say that was a pretty short break. Hey, I am Sir Rhino, and joining me in the booth for the semifinals, here we go, is Mark. How you doing, Mark?
You know, I'm hanging in there.
Yeah.
Now, I want you to picture a sloth poster with like the sloth hanging upside down, and it's motivational.
I know exactly the poster you're talking about. I
And
have
then-
it right above my monitor.
That's me. That's actually me.
You are the sloth. I knew you were famous. That's what I said earlier.
Yeah, I got things. I don't know.
Anyway, we do have a match of Eternal that's about to happen, and I guess we're here to break it down and help, explain what's going on here. So we saw part of this match before. This is a rematch. I think we ducked in as a backup match earlier on in the bracket, but we've got Haidar on Bruised Cambrai up against Sifu Danny on Tavrod Armory. Hey, this is a bit of a different Tavrod Armory than the list we saw before, but we did see this list before as well.
We did, and I believe we saw the two games. We saw games 2 and 3 with Haidar taking game 2 the last time we saw these players matching up, and then CU Danny getting the third game after also getting the first. So we'll see if that ends up holding up. Do you think Danny getting game 1 last time they played was a fluke, or do you think that they actually had the leg pre-board?
I wouldn't call it like a huge fluke. It's not like that. I might consider them a slight dog, but not a huge underdog either way. Like they are just Armory with harsh rule and good stuff in it, right? So especially with Haidar, the stand-togethers are in the sideboard, stuff like that. I did mention that I thought every deck had Obelisk. Turns out I was wrong. This deck doesn't have Obelisk.
No, you're never wrong.
It only has Stand Together, which is like Obelisk, but
we can blame Recounter. He edited the deck lists.
Oh, we can and we will for sure.
Yeah, that's easy. All right, so it looks like players are underway. Haidar playing a depleted Banner, I guess. Banner.
Yep, Banner out. Okay. And find a way out there. So slow start for Haidar, slowish start for Sifu Danny, as well as all this power and hands depleted for now, but Seek Power will fix that up as it searches up a Sigil. Not sure which one. Maybe a Justice, maybe a Fire. I don't think Sifu Danny's on. Yeah, they're not on Ikaria, so it doesn't really matter what Sigil they get here. It's more about just holding it.
Yeah. So if Haidar ends up pulling out a game, I have a fun rearrange of Danny's name. So, well,
an anagram.
Yeah. Oh, Cambrai Healer coming down, not bad as it blanks a lot of Danny's weapons.
Yeah, this Auric Runehammer is not doing anything at the moment, but Bailiff's going to come down as the old 2/3 shrink down this Cambrai Healer to a 1/5 and get a Warcry unit out in play. So, just a better use of power. Maybe the Artisan's better there just to potentially buff an Auric Runehammer that could be off the top of your deck, but better to try and get a couple Warcries out of this Cal before he can't swing anymore.
I was about to say, I think getting the Warcries good to go. Gonna pay some dividends here.
Yeah, especially if this Cambrai Healer blocks, right? Haidar's got to decide, is it worth preventing 2 damage and risking this dying to hammer? And now Sifu Danny could use Auric Runehammer here. Again, that would mean delaying the Artisan. But I think getting just even one annoying body out of the way is a pretty nice play.
Yeah, I think this is perfectly fine. Oh, that's right. Danny was not playing Rise, so that's okay.
Yeah, Danny has no Rise, no Ikaria, nothing like that.
Oh.
Just lots of 4-ofs. No Dice Show. Instead, Stone Scar Maul.
That's a big Stone Scar Maul, though.
Yeah. And Haidar opts to go with the Titan. That's met with a Vanquish. And now, finally, Artisan gets to get played here. So, Sifu Danny sitting nice and pretty. Has the Harsh Rule stash and a nice big weapon. And 2 units to stash back once he uses Harsh Rule. So, pretty nice combination of stuff here as Cambrai Healer is the response from Haidar.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and see a swing in. I really like this Artisan going to be able to get in some damage because I doubt Hythar wants to trade another Convoy healer.
Hmm.
It would be, I guess it would be like 2 for...
Yeah.
It'd be 2 for 2?
That was interesting in that Sifu Danny could have just swung with Artisan, opted to not get a War Cry, and like held the 2-3 back to block healer and just sit on that hammer. But
I think the War Cries are too good.
Yeah, I am very much okay with that as we see Harsh Rule come out from Hythar. Not exactly a useful card in this matchup. Neither are those Vanquishes in hand, really, except for that big old Minotaur called Tavrod, I guess. Maybe that guy is important.
It's fine. It's
okay.
But
here comes Seraph.
Ooh, but there's the power off the top for Danny. Danny going to be able to play the Stone Scar Maul or the Slay. I kind of like the Stone Scar Maul.
This Maul is super juicy. Basically, they have to have Desert Marshal.
They have to have Desert Marshal.
And if they do, it's like, all right, then just Harsh Rule the next turn. Who cares?
Yeah, and then you just Smuggler Stash the Maul back.
Yeah, and like Hythar Stand Together is in the sideboard, so there's just yeah.
Oh, you feel a little dirty, but then you feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, if it was a dice show, it would have done a little more damage, but still not too shabby here.
All right. There's Great Parliament. Now,
do you?
I like the Slay.
Well,
Slay and get it in there.
Either drew Protect off the top here.
But, I mean, if you Slay, then you still get the Quarry. Like
no. I like Slay here.
Okay.
I do not hate that. You could just kill it and stash right away. You get a Hammer, an Artisan, a Bailiff, and a Maul. Like, it's not a bad turn off, and it looks like that's what Sifu Danny's going to go for. But no, I think there's some merit to Slay Quarry as well. You would Quarry first and then Slay though.
Yeah.
But no, opting to just reload the Hammer, tight on power, just get the stash out, get full value.
Okay. Next turn, either replay the Maul, or go ahead and drop Artisan into Bailiff, or Artisan into Quarry, or Bailiff into Slay, or
Tavra.
Yeah.
Although you haven't presented a Vanquish target yet, and your opponent's literally playing no cards, so I don't expect Tavrod to be the play here.
No, run it out. Make them have it. They got
like,
power.
Again, we have the luxury of seeing their hands, so we can be like, yep, Hythar definitely has Vanquish, you dummy. But I think, Sifu Danny doesn't pick up on the context of anything.
Hythar's hit a lot of their power drops, so I mean, theoretically, could be more power. They've also Danny's also seen some pauses at this point, so it could be potentially multiple protects.
And it's not like he had any other great things other than hit him with a hammer.
Yeah,
which with double Slay, I actually kind of like. Your hand is Slay Harsh Rule now. Hammer on an empty board seems good to me, but instead just going with another Artisan and the Bailiff, just get some bodies,
and this is
back them up with a hammer.
I was just going to say, this is also interesting because even if Hythar is able to play somehow get a Mystic Ascendant big enough that the Maul doesn't just kill it, which I don't think is possible. Yeah, I don't. Hythar, I have a feeling they're gonna have a hard time getting out of this.
It'll be tough, but the Protect can go a long way in spots depending on what Hythar finds. Mystic Ascendant with Protect, it's at least something. But yeah, Sifu Danny's got more a weapon in play, more weapons in hand, double Slay, Quarry, Harsh Rule. It's going to be a lot to slog through. Hythar's going to have to draw extremely well.
Yeah, and
even then he's at 8, so he doesn't have a lot of time to do it.
I don't know.
Parliament? Maybe? No, because, still double Slay. There's just nothing here. Yeah, Parliament off the top. Okay, and then you have Protect and Banish up. So...
All right.
So
you just
not using Slay pre-combat because reasons. Not sure what they are.
Maybe Harsh Roll. Maybe instead of doing double Slay, they're just going to Harsh Roll.
But if you okay, like they're not going to go for lethal this turn. They're just going to go for. That's fine.
Or they now.
But like if you're you're playing around.
Maybe they're swinging at the weakened owl now, and then slay the other one, and then play Tarvrod, and then save the slays for next turn, like Tarvrod and Quarry, or Quarry then Tarvrod.
Okay, well, I'm guessing we're not gonna see Harsh. Yeah, I guess we are gonna see Tavron.
Digging for. Actually, I think we're gonna see Quarry digging for Torch. I mean, the protect.
Yeah,
is still
if your plan was to Quarry though, why not Quarry before all of that?
Yeah,
like draw first, don't draw last. You know. So like if that was what you were planning on doing, I would have enjoyed Quarrying earlier. But there we go. Tavrod's here. Nothing has been banished. Nothing has been protected. Something will get vanquished, though, and that something is Tavrod.
This also sets up for Slay Runehammer next turn.
Sure. Or just Runehammer.
Yeah.
Like, I guess Ifudani's sniffed out the Protect at this point or something, but again, Hylar's got Banish, has Protect, got good tools here. Ifudani's been kind of under decision paralysis and now has run out of win cons other than just this Runehammer, which gets answered by Banish. So now, you know.
But you still have like Harsh Rule, and like Hylar's going to have to fire out that Protect anyway.
Yeah, I'm fine with this conservative approach here. Like,
you
know, it has its ups and downs where now you just, Harsh Rule. Oddly, going with the the cheaper Harsh Rule.
Okay.
Because maybe you were going to follow up with a hammer just to start chipping in. Sure.
If it's not actually Protect.
Yeah, I like that upside. And then you still get to use Slay. That's fine. It just means you can still Slay Hammer next turn instead of Harsh Rule Hammer. But again, Hythar's got that Banish, so
you can actually Harsh
not
Rule
going to kill him
Hammer
at least
if you want.
Yeah, he drew the power for
Yeah, here's the Banish.
Hythar will probably opt to not go into Torch range.
Still indestructible for the end of the turn. Don't know why that matters here, but just needed to call it out for Danny.
Yep. Privilege of rank the draw for Danny. Hythar just sitting on, I presume, just lots of power, hoping to find a Mystic Ascendant or something like that. And now we're in top deck mode. Armory still has a stash left and a couple Sword of the Sky Kings, but that doesn't matter because Hythar's got a Mystic Ascendant. That's what it's all about. Temple Scribe, lots of cards.
Wow. Yeah, this was a good little chain.
It's a good chain, but Sifu Danny's got Harsh Rule plus Orc Runehammer.
So that'll put Hythar down to 1 with Slay and leaving Hythar with a Harsh Rule and power in hand.
Yeah, so Hythar's going to have to draw pretty well off the top again, but Tombray's known to be able to do that, so we'll see what happens.
So they could go Temple Scribe into another unit. They could go Mystic Ascendant into another unit. They could go Great Parliament. Whoa, there we go.
Parliament off the top. That's 2 bodies. Sifu Danny needs to draw another removal spell. Seed of Chaos is not that. We'll see a Slay. We'll see a Hammer, and we're back into top deck mode. Hythar in range of Torch at any moment or any weapon. So he's got to find something.
Oh, and all right.
Sifu Danny also has to find something.
I would have kept that in your hand. Like, I don't. There's.
If you do nothing, I mean, they know you have nothing basically.
It's just that it's mystique,
depleted power,
right?
And you're playing stash. You might need to play everything off of the stash. I like getting that depleted power out of hand as Sifu Danny there. You're just being too cute at that point. Hythar has found a Desert Marshal, so he's not dead to a weapon unless it's stash for the Maul.
Being too cute. You know what my username is. Corey actually that's gonna be huge here. Let's see what we get. There's power. Double power. All right.
That's at least 2 dead draw steps out of the way though.
Oh, and we're getting information. Grimfan lost. Buckwheat is in the final, so Buckwheat will be playing whoever is the winner of this match.
All right, so we might have a Tabrot Armory showdown in the finals if Sifu Danny ends up winning this, but we've still got a ways to go with this matchup as Temple scribes the peel there for Haidar.
Ooh,
See
lines
if
up
he can
really.
find something good.
Ooh, Copperhell Bailiff. All right, no more attacks. No more attacks for that Temple scribe. Yeah, I was like, you 100% have to play that.
And Bailiff is a lethal threat. Haidar is at 2.
Now, what I really want to see is Danny to draw 2 finest hours to pump up this Temple Scribe to then vanquish to then get in.
You will not see that. Instead, we'll see a Seraph that can be immediately activated. Reinforcements are called for, and we get a Xenon Cupbearer, which is conveniently in vanquish range. Not something. Did you think we'd see a Xenon Cupbearer get vanquished today?
Yes.
Yeah, you knew that.
Yeah, I saw it coming.
Here comes the Vanquish. In comes the Bailiff. Force the chump block on this 0-1 Scribe. And you get a Warcry.
Yeah, you do get a Warcry. Haidar does have that Desert Marshal in hand, though, as well as a Slay and a Herschel. Yeah. Like, I think this one might be slipping away from Danny.
It's close, but as long as Haidar's in torch range, he's in good shape.
Gosh.
The legendary Wandering Wisp.
Wandering Wisp.
That's going to get real large.
Yes, it is.
Next turn. But it also currently has to block this Copperhall Bailiff, unless Haidar wants to play another Seraph. But I doubt that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Use a Slay if Sifu Danny rips a Tavrod, he rips a Tavrod. Instead, more power. 17 power for Sifu Danny here. And that Wandering Wisp gets +6/+6 because that time threshold is met. Yes.
The time threshold is definitely met. Vanquish is now going to be turned on here. Yeah, and I was about to say,
we go. A cardio for lethal. Not quite.
Well, it's close.
An Aegis unit's a good hit. Maybe not a 2/2 Aegis unit.
It's fine. It's a 3-turn clock, right? Danny can blow up the board and then...
Haidar has a Mystic Ascendant in hand, chose not to play it there. I might have used that to dig to try and find an out while being in torch range, but Desert Marshal instead comes down.
I guess that's fair.
Yep. Silences the own deputy, and Sifu Danny loses this one. Man, it looked like there was that spot, right, where he had that maul and all that removal.
Yeah, well,
he doesn't know if he's going to draw more win cons, and he basically didn't. He drew a whole lot of power there, and
had to your point, had Danny drawn torch at any point in those last few turns, or their second smuggler stash in order to get back that maul. And that's the point I was trying to make a little bit earlier in the game, is that Haidar actually did have to be somewhat careful playing out units even because of the overwhelm on the Stone Scar Maul. If by playing a low health unit, the trample damage actually could have been relevant. Didn't end up playing out there, but
Yeah, that was a long game. That was game 1, right?
I thought it was a game 2. I thought it was game 2. Was that game 1?
That was game 1.
Oh God,
that was game 1. We're not even sideboarding yet.
Oh, all right. Well,
we're in this one for the long haul.
Hopefully, players will be getting back into their match.
Bold prediction: this game will not take as long.
Why'd you say that?
Because I don't think it can.
Why did you? No. Well,
now it will.
We're about to be proven wrong.
Man, God, Sifu got him down to that top deck Parliament, right? Those two owls.
Oof.
Wowee. It's not over till it's over. That's what that game was.
Very, very good. Now, I don't quite know what the delay is.
They probably had their brain melted, and they're just putting it back together, reconstituting
it. Go sit in the freezer and play. Let's
something like that.
I also realized my anagram not the most appropriate anagram, so I'm not gonna share it. I'll share it. We'll share it off stream, or if somebody wants to PM me. Then
I'm sure the audience is disappointed in being deprived of your infinite wisdom and anagram skills.
Yeah, as they should be.
All right, we've got a game underway.
Yeah, so Danny, that first hand not that great. Second hand, I'll give it a we're gonna be able to see turn 2 Ricano Artisan, which hopefully will be pretty good. I can't imagine you're gonna play the Seek Power out, especially when you don't have anything to do on turn 3 just yet. And then Hythar's hand looking a little slow. Looking a little slow. You're gonna be able to Seek Power out, which they did. The 2 Great Parliaments could be interesting, but yeah, I don't quite know how to feel about this hand. If Sonny can, or if Danny can start putting a little bit more pressure on Hythar, might be able to just strip this game out from under them.
Yeah, well, right now there's no weapons in Danny's hand. Well, there is one, but it's not exactly the kind of pressure I think you were alluding to. Instead, the hand is filled with beautiful Minotaurs, and it's just Artisan that stands alone on board getting in there. And yeah, we'll see. Hythar top decked well last game. I won't put him past it to draw some nice action this time around as well, as he's got plenty of time to do it.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see what Hythar is going. I'm going to actually give Hythar a little quick refresh. Falling a little bit behind there. Yeah, so I guess we get to go moo into moo. Yep.
So Hythar's got, Sandstorm Titan off the top. There we go. And yeah, I imagine Tavrod's coming down here because Sifu Danny has nothing else to do. And then Hythar's got a sleigh for that. And the circle of life, or whatever you want to call it.
Remember that call that was made about this game being faster?
Yeah. I do remember it.
I'm gonna call Shan.
We've still got, I think, 2 hours before that's wrong. Somewhere around there. So I'll stand by it.
All right.
Just swinging in with Artisan. Look at that. Just bluffing the hammer. Love that play by Sifu Danny. Love it. Get that free damage when you can.
Danny also is just going to be able to play an on-curve Sword of the Sky King.
He sure will be able to. Unless somehow he's dead by then. But that seems unlikely.
Yeah, I was about to say that seems...
Seraph here. Hythar needs 2 more power for her to activate, but like getting that out of hand. You've got double Parliament, and you're already also guaranteed to curve out into 8. So
that's kind of an interesting question. Do you...
now you can Artisan before you swing?
Yeah.
And then you're trading Tavrod for a Seraph?
More than likely, or they just take it, or they chump. But I have to imagine they want to get him off the board, right?
Yeah, I think we'll see the double block here.
No. Or...
Not yet.
Yeah.
Double draw? Nope, just a Bailiff. But again, digging towards more stuff. And Hythar, I'm sure, is taking a look at what else got voided here. A Harsh Rule, a Vanquish, a Quarry, and an Artisan go down. And yeah, there's the double block.
Do you think we're going to see this Bailiff come down?
Yeah. It stops Titan from pressuring for now, and then also make sure Sword of the Sky King lasts longer as you're playing that out next turn.
I guess you can go ahead
and now Combrate Healer is going to take Titan out of range of dying to Bailiff and out of range of dying to Sword of the Sky King, at least naturally. Now, with their combined powers, they can do it. We'll see what Sifu Danny opts to do there.
With their powers combined.
Ooh, just the Artisans, but not the Bailiff. I like that swing.
Hythar's got to be like, don't block with your Sandstorm Titan. This is like the sketchiest attack I've ever seen.
Yeah, the 7-3 doesn't come in, but the 2-1s do. So it's like, what weapon?
It's like you can just take
2 + what gets to 9. So you can't even play Sword of the Sky King. And this is the thing where if Sword of the Sky King's great when it's not in your opening hand and you buff it like at least once with Artisan, I always feel like 9-9 feels so much cleaner than 8. And it's not just because of the Sandstorm time, but also how it lines up against Parliament.
Okay. And, very true. Yeah.
Yeah, because like when it's a 9-9, it doesn't trade on the crackback. So here comes the Parliament. They're grounded, and hey, there's a bigger Sword of the Sky King.
Yeah. Hey, how we doing?
If you use this sword to kill Titan, the two owls start flying.
Well, yeah, but you can kill an owl here, chump Titan.
Yeah. No.
Oh.
That does not happen. So now you're going to swing with your ground dude. The two owls will take out that sword. Your other sword takes out one owl, but then dies to the next one. So you're basically banking on, I don't know, drawing removal here or something?
Yeah, I don't...
Because if you use the 8/8 sword to, say, take out one of the flying owls, you still can just hold back your artisan and bailiff.
Yeah.
And that's, like, not a bad spot. Like, you get to trade them with Titan or something, and then you have Sword of the Sky King. But instead now it's just birds as far as the eye can see, and Sifu Danny needs to find a harsh rule.
Yeah, this is looking a little difficult for Danny.
No, it's not.
Well,
looks very easy and straightforward.
Yeah, you just
It's
always has. I'm gonna stop. Like, I think if anything we've learned from this cast is that if the players need something off the top, there's a 95% chance they're gonna draw it.
Yeah, it's not that Tavrod's OP, but he just makes your deck always draw the exact card it needs. Like,
yes.
If you put Tavrod into your deck, you just always draw Exactsies. Except for that last game.
It's
Ignore
kinda
that and pay attention to my definitely not, like, biased story here.
It's kind of like just getting a free ancestral element every turn, right?
Something like that. But anyways, Haidar is just taking power out of his deck, and Sifu Danny has had the Sword Sky King since the start, and he might have it for the finish as well.
I lost Hydar's hand. It looks like it's coming back now. I didn't know if there might have been like a Desert Marshal or something that's going to kind of shake that up. But it doesn't look like it, given that Hydar is tanking. Maybe it was some sort of unit. Yeah, Mystic Ascendant. Okay. Then I should be able to draw something that's going to make, because I do remember a power being in Hydar's hand.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's used Find the Way and all that. Hydar's got plenty of power. So Mystic Ascendant, putting a body down, getting something else maybe in hand. We'll see.
If it's another unit, most of Hydar's units are going to, and by most of, I mean all but
Suraf.
3, actually crack back and
make Sifu Danny pick his poison.
Or
well, you can't really use Runehammer if you're using Sword of the Sky King. So
yeah, I think you kill the oh shit. Actually.
You know the Ascendant's going to be drawing a card next turn.
Yeah,
Suraf maybe could like hit. I don't know what. Both. All right. Well, he opts to take out the Suraf. Maybe doesn't want to risk Suraf hitting something crazy, but instead Mystic, Ascendant might whiff, right?
Which I think this is fine, right? Because the Runehammer still comes down, still trades.
Like Ascendant can whiff, whereas Suraf.
Well, I guess they
but you would have forced Suraf to swing, right?
Yes, you would have. So they wouldn't have been able to actually activate.
They wouldn't have been able to activate Suraf? Yeah, I think I would have hit Ascendant. And Ascendant does not whiff, as it finds the Great Parliament, makes 3 owls. And Sifu Danny's got a Bailiff to shrink some of them down, at least. And this hammer will take out Ascendant.
Still a 2-turn clock.
Yeah, the clock is ticking here. This hammer's going to go down.
And Hydar not sitting on much, but they don't really need to be sitting on much. Ooh, leaving back.
Let's see. What are the reasons to hold back this owl?
Is there something that draws 2 cards?
Because you don't have lethal next turn now. Your opponent's at 10. Like, if your opponent drew a weapon or whatever, it's going to hit and kill the owl anyways. Like, Bailiff's only doing 2. Like, how are they doing 4 to you? Torch doesn't do it.
They're playing around Stone Scar Maul. Because Stone Scar Maul... No, that actually doesn't play around Stone Scar Maul at all, does it?
No, Maul just hits the owl that's held back and they still die. But Hydar naturally just draws
the 4 Great Parliament
in this game.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Yeah. But could have already won the game. Interesting lines of play from both players there. As Tavrod and Bailiff come in, a desperation heave. and we'll see Owls get in front of a whole lot of stuff here.
That's a big Tavrod.
Yeah, Tavrod finds Tavrod.
Yeah. Don't think it's gonna matter. And by don't think, I can almost guarantee you it's not going to matter. And by almost guarantee you, Hythar is going to have to do something. Yeah.
Hythar's going to hit A space.
Yeah, maybe
here.
Or maybe they accidentally double hit A, and then they hit the button and they skip the turn.
Now, Hythar wisely just waited and didn't cast Protect at all. And then Sifu Danny hit Concede.
Okay. All right. I didn't see that line. Did not see that one. But now we're going on to game 3. This is going to be our first game that sideboards are allowed here. Now, who won game 1?
Hythar.
All right.
It was the crazy comeback. That's right.
Yes.
It took 3 lifetimes.
Yes.
I saw all of my friends and family grow old.
I'm not gonna lie, because we were talking about drawing your cards before doing anything, and then I flashed back and I was like, oh, remember that one time where we had those games and people were playing Wisdom of the Elders on their not on their turn, and they were doing it on their opponent's turn, but they had a ton of power. That was a fun game, and then I realized that was today.
Yeah, that only. Yeah. I mean, it was this tournament. It was 3 years ago, but it was this tournament.
So Hythar 2-0 right now.
Yeah.
Let's pray for a merciful death.
Anyways, what do you think he's bringing in? I like Stand Together. I like Martial Ironthorn. I think Harsher will probably come out. Banish seems like a cool card. Sabotage isn't bad. I named almost his entire sideboard except Annihilate and Spirit Guide.
No, get the Spirit Guides in there. Why?
It is a 3/3. Not bad. But on
Spirit Guide, that's
side,
not okay. Never mind. Yeah.
Sifu Danny's got an extra Vanquish to bring in. Maybe Stewards if he wants some bodies. Suffocate doesn't seem very good. It only hits Seraph. Sabotage.
No, it hits Seraph. It hits Combre Healer, and it hits Desert Marshal. Desert Marshal, it's almost never going to hit right. But I think I don't think that's worth bringing. If you have enough stuff to take out, like I guess the only reason why I say that is because Combre Healer just blanks most of their weapons unless they've been buffed.
Sure. I just don't know how you're actually cutting anything for Suffocate.
I don't think you are.
When it doesn't hit most of the stuff you care about.
Yeah. I think you bring in the second Maul, though, right?
Just to get a bigger weapon, a little more, like an extra win con, maybe?
Yeah.
It also, like
I feel like
Banish, at least, where your other weapons don't.
I almost feel like it's better than one of the Sword of the Sky Kings.
Do the bailiffs go? Like just swap bailiff for steward?
Oh man.
Like they're slower, but does that really matter in this matchup? It's all about
probably not. Yeah, that's probably correct.
Like they both die to banish. I guess Steward of the Past can bait out Desert Marshal so they don't intercept weapons at points, which could be useful. I could see that swap working out.
Yeah.
It means you can't get it off Tavrod, though. We did see a 7-3 Copperall bailiff that last game. The sort of Icarias are also kind of underwhelming, but I don't know how many weapons you can really afford to cut from your deck the way it's
when you're an armory list. Yeah.
Yeah. Like that's I don't know all the math behind having, Artisan and Stash and Tavrod.
Yeah, I was just about to say,
weapon break points do you need to hit? Yeah. Do you just keep all of them at all times?
I was like, at what point is Artisan just garbage? And
that too. You definitely don't need Artisan in this matchup. Getting your weapons buffed is huge as we see players get done sideboarding, go to this next match, and hey, Sifu Danny did bring in the Sabotage. Does it make sense? You've got Tavrod in your deck, so you actually have threats to protect, like ripping out Vanquish and Slay from your opponent makes a lot of sense. They probably kept a lot of those cards in.
This hand for Danny though.
I mean, it's got good fixing. It's got turn 2 Artisan, and yeah, you got to top deck well. I don't hate the keep though.
We're getting
better than the average mulligan.
How do you feel about not turn 1 sabotaging there?
Oh, I think I'm totally fine with that. You don't
really?
What are you ripping out of Hydar's hand at this point?
You want them to get it, yeah.
Like, wait until you find a Tavrod and then you sabotage to figure out how to navigate exactly how to protect it or something.
Yeah, like I guess
wait till they get closer to casting a big Parliament and then sabotage the Parliament before that happens. Like that sort of thing. This is not an aggressive deck that's like executing a game plan on turn 2, 3, and 4 generally. So this sabotage is way more useful to just slow roll and hit those big important things. Now that you have a second one, maybe you could trot one out while they're tapped out.
Yeah, I guess
you're getting one out of hand.
I got a little too narrow-minded. I was like, oh, I can grab Find the Way and then maybe shoot them off a power. But then I was like, wait, there's 2 Find the Way. So yeah, there was nothing correct there.
Yeah, I mean, I've had my fair share of fun games where I turn one sabotage and take their seek power, and they are stuck on power. But I don't think that's exactly what Sifu Danny's hand or deck. That's not how it really wants to use sabotage. It's not backing up with like aggressive threats that are going to end the game quickly. He needs to make the most of these cards.
Fair enough. All right, so we're going to see an attack in from Artisan here. The seat's going to come down. I have to imagine Stewart's going to see play. Yeah.
Yep, Stewart comes down. Stewart comes down, gets answered by Banish, and Hythar then deploys out a Titan. All right. Fire Sigil's the draw for Danny, so not a whole lot of action going on right now. And Hythar will use Protect to protect his face, and that might get Sifu Danny pretty curious. Yeah, use his second sabotage. We'll see if he does that again. There's not. It's only gonna get a Slay. It's not like a huge grab here. Like I really think he wants to hit stuff like Great Parliament or hit Slay if you have a Tavrod in hand. But
and I appreciate this play by Danny, leaving the premium card art in hand so that we can look at it.
Yeah, I can appreciate that as well. So. Hythar, we'll see what he draws for turn. Has a Marshal, the Sigil, and the Ascendant in hand.
Oh, hey!
Danny finds a Maul.
How you doing there, Mr. Maul?
Yeah, that's gonna be quite a beating here.
Hythar, did you want to drop to 10 life? Because that's what's about to happen, unless you play this Desert Marshal.
Yeah, Marshal can come down and chip for 2. But no, that doesn't happen. So now Ascendant comes down. That's going to get vanquished unless Hythar finds another Protect. Those early sabotages, hey, helped out. But sabotage from Hythar takes the vanquish. And now the Maul will not be hitting face. Overwhelming Torch.
Oh, it'll hit for 1, right?
It'll hit for 1, yeah.
And they're going to get down to 7, and then they will be down to a theoretical 4.
Sure, but yeah.
4 is not 0.
Not yet. So we'll see what Hythar draws for turn. Has a Slay and Marshal in hand. Can Hythar continue to draw those haymakers that he seems to just love to find off the top of his deck? Yeah, he finds a Great Parliament, but does not play it out there. Does not want 1 flyer when he's 1 power away from 2 flyers.
Hythar getting a little...
Sabotage, so we'll see a Torch in response. I think he just wasn't scared of any weapon because he had Desert Marshal. Like, your opponent only has 1. Well, postboard could have 2 Stone Scar Mauls, so there's a chance they drew another Maul. But here he's going to play the Parliament now. He is in range of a second Torch killing him. So he needs to have a clock now.
I guess Hythar really hoping to draw that 8th power in order to get 2 owls off of that Great Parliament. However,
he really wanted double owl, but now that he got into Torch Rain, he knows he needs a clock here and needs that blocker. I think I was fine with holding it.
Really, I don't know. Given the state of the game, I feel like Desert Marshal might have been a little overvalued there.
Oh yeah, I could have seen using Marshal to trade with Artisan or something there instead. But I just meant I was fine with holding the Parliament. So let's see. Sifu Danny finds a Harsh Rule. Hythar's just stocking up on power, goes up to that 8 power break point. So I imagine he has another power in hand, just slow roll for Ascendant. Yeah, there's a Time Sigil. And we're just sitting here seeing if Sifu Danny draws another Torch or a Maul. And all right, Desert Marshal comes out to silence Steward. Sure. Get an extra body.
And I kind of like if I'm Haidar, I kind of like actually just start swinging in with this
Stand together. Haidar has stand together here.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, so Vanquish will come out, and you gotta imagine stand together is the response. There it is.
And so even with this harsh rule,
yeah, now Sifu Danny harsh rules. Haidar has the board with a 2-2 and a 3-2.
Yeah, with the Slay and another Desert Marshal in hand still.
Yeah, so I don't think we're going to see harsh rule here. And again, it's not like this owl is attacking yet. Haidar still values it as a blocker right now.
See, which I disagree with Haidar there, right? You still have the Slay. I think you needed to start getting aggressive a couple
like slay the steward and start hitting with the owl.
Yeah, because especially when you like as soon as that second Desert Marshal
I think yeah. Now that it's played out like this, I can see that line where it's like, all right, now even if they have harsh rule, I get 2 units left over. You're using a pretty valuable card in Slay, but you still have Desert Marshal as a pseudo answer to Tavrod.
There are even a couple turns before Steward of the Past was even played that Owl could have been swinging in, right? And
you just would have been forced to use your Desert Marshals.
Exactly. Which that's where I'm kind of like saying I think they've just been overvalued a little bit too much here. And especially like what is this 5/5 been doing?
Yeah, Haidar the 5/5's been holding off attackers. Again, Haidar's playstyle has always been super. Yeah. That's how it's always been. He stuck to it and it's worked well for him. And I know you and I are slightly more aggressively tilted. That's why we don't play Combre, maybe. I just like hitting A space a lot. But now that he drew another stand together, I think we're definitely going to see that line of play finally happen where the owl comes in, stand together gets held up, Desert Marshal gets held up. Now, if Sifu Danny swings in, you can stand together and eat their whole board. Like, we'll see what happens here as the quarry comes out from Sifu Danny. Slay is the grab, but swinging first.
Oh man!
So now, if you're Haidar, you could go for the block and the stand.
Yeah, I mean, like the number of fast spells that Danny has that would be able to actually interact with something like this is so minimal. So I 100% approve of that. And
Danny has the power to slay and harsh rule, and that's what we'll see here.
Sure, but then you're still looking 7 power.
7, yeah.
Oh god, and this is where like if you just attacked like once, they'd be on like a 2-turn clock. I don't know.
Yeah. Haidar was conservative. Now Danny still has outs, right? He could draw them all. He could draw
a torch.
Sword of the Sky Kings here. That's game 10. That's not bad. Will a Desert Marshal come out here? Does that matter?
Yeah, I
2 and 7. That's still not going to kill the sword,
but
it does a little more damage to it. You have to use a Marshal. But all right, the sword lives.
What did Haidar draw?
Because now if Sifu Danny draws harsh rule, he has lethal. Where if you had held that Desert Marshal,
I think that's a incredibly
Vanquish. All right, well, harsh rule's not the draw; it is Vanquish.
Oh my god, this game.
Yeah, I guess Desert Marshal will die, and a 3/6 will die here. The old 3/6 Temple Scribe.
Yeah, just little things.
Yeah, so Haidar's got a 5-turn clock.
And so with that, like, especially since Scribe was already a 3/3, I think I would have made the Combre Healer a 2/5.
Sure. Fair enough.
Just so you either
even out how big your units are. Yeah.
You keep a unit that
Tavrod's here.
Doesn't die. Okay, well. Haidar's got
better sharpen those words now, or there's going to be hell to pay.
Oh no.
Haidar drew power.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been rooting for Haidar a little bit.
Yeah, well, Sifu Danny drew 2 cards off Tavrod. Oh my
goodness, so good.
Root for that.
I mean, you kind of have to.
Oh, and the jump block after seeing it.
Haidar, don't you? You played so conservatively the entire time.
This stall your opponent draw 2 cards off Tavrod. You know one of those is a relic weapon.
Yes,
you can't block there. Haidar recognizes that. It's not going to really change the outcome of this game, though. Although,
well, if Haidar left in harsh rules and
it could Siraf activate into Ikaria for lethal. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh.
Aria lethal. Close. Close. That's basically Ikaria.
Oh, well.
Sauropod Wrangler is very close in power level, but not quite.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Almost. Almost. Whew. Well, you wanted this match to end. It's not yet. We still got more semifinals action as we go back to maybe some sideboarding. We'll see if if either player changes up their plan here.
Just dive in. I think both board plans have been great so far. Zero changes. All right, here we go. Looks like yep. Oh, challenge was rejected. All right, so the players are going to be making a few quick little tweaks. I'm assuming that they definitely learned a few more lessons from this.
I am getting word from our camera that Seafood Danny's taking a bathroom break because this has taken. I think we're up to 17 years now.
Ooh,
time keeps on slipping.
Okay. Keeps on slipping into the future. Yeah? No?
Yeah. Steve Miller Band is a thing that exists and that you can reference.
Aw. I'm just happy you got the reference. That's all that matters.
I mean, yes, if a song is on the Space Jam soundtrack, I'm going to know it. This is not, this should surprise zero people.
I completely forgot that it was on the.
It wasn't Steve Miller Band's version in that because now we're apparently doing an R. Kelly music lesson, but well, I don't know. This is what happens.
Are you in the closet?
About what? Oh, trapped.
Trapped in that.
You said, "Are you in it?" And I was like,
"Well, I guess, yeah, that's true." So, maybe are you casting from a closet would have been a better.
I think doing it like from your phone. To say the word "trapped" for it to really connect.
Yeah. Well, all right.
We're in the bathroom waiting room.
It's. Should we all go to the bathroom?
Oh, I am right now. I have a cordless headset.
Oh man, that is.
I'm not.
Well,
I'm lying. I'm lying to you. But let's see.
You never. Whoa! Wait! Now we've hit some sort of weird paradox, right? Because you're never wrong. Mm-hmm. So anything that you say would theoretically be fact in that point.
And with that, the game is underway. Let's dive in and see what's going on.
My guess is there are going to be some weapons played, some units played, some more units played. There's going to be a cow played at some point that's going to get some other stuff, and then one of these players will win. That's my prediction for this match.
Do you think we're going to get at a point where Haidar is in range of Torch, and then Seafood Danny doesn't draw Torch?
I'm going to give it 82%. 82%. I can't go full. Can't go full, but based off of historical data, and it looks like our data is pretty clean, right? We should be all right.
Speaking of data, Haidar has a lot of Find the Ways in hand because somehow that connection makes sense.
For some reason, I thought you were going to go Star Trek, but instead Find the Way. But maybe we could make some sort of claim that Data had to find his way as a non-real person, and kind of like how do you navigate that android life? I'd have to imagine
Seafood Danny hiding the double justice as if he didn't get it with a Seek power. But okay, it's cute. We love cute.
Hey, it's tight play. I
definitely fooled Haidar.
I appreciate it.
Haidar will now dump his entire hand into a harsh roll or something. No, it's a good habit to have. Yes. Meanwhile, Haidar's discarding power to hand size because he drew a lot of Find the Ways. He's just thinning the deck, which actually is so far will probably be very relevant. The way these other games have gone, the way this game is going.
I like it.
Upping the quality of your top decks actually seems really important. He's already 5 cards deeper than Seafood Danny.
Who said Eternal's faster than Magic?
Everyone says that. I mean, it depends on the format.
Oh, of
But
course.
I'm enjoying this. This is great. More
it
bang
is.
for your buck. Do we finally see a hammer come down? I don't know why we would, but
Because you have a
fun to
second one, and
pretend
you
it
have
would
Slay,
happen.
and you have Vanquish. Why not?
Oh yeah, and they're tapped out, so you don't have to worry
Yeah.
about Desert Marshal punishing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair.
Let's just get these beats going.
Yeah.
7.
So hammer's in play. We've got a clock established.
Okay.
Haidar has some
Oh.
ascendants. They will get slain and vanquished at some point until he finds a protect or something. Ooh, Desert Marshal though.
Oh.
4-cost Tavrod.
Yeah. Oh man, does this Desert Marshal come down? Oh,
Can escape me.
boy.
It does.
All right. So
yeah,
now
Haidar wants to use
Tavrod.
Marshal there. So let's sharpen those horns. And now this is
boy.
a bad spot for Haidar until he draws exactly what he needs off the top. Yep, there's Desert Marshal.
Oh, all right. Well,
Not
why?
quite vanquish, but
Well, it's fine.
pretty good.
Oh, you get to Sword of Ikaria now.
Yeah, unless you want to use Hammer, but
I
it's
kinda
to
like
keep Hammer around.
Yeah.
But it's not like an unbuffed sword is ever going to do anything. So
Correct.
getting that out of hand and getting that Warcry is a pretty good idea.
And so I have to ask, why is a broker sharpening? Oh, they're like selling other RX. Is that what's going on there? Like, why are they sharpening their horns? I was thinking like an accountant.
He's just all about looking good.
Oh, all right, that makes sense.
I mean, do you see his?
He's pretty
his
well
outfit?
put together. Haidar going down to 11. I think your prediction of being dead to Torch with no Torch draw. I'm going to increase that likelihood to a whole 88% chance.
All right. Haidar has a Banish and a Seraph in hand alongside this.
Another slave for Danny.
Yeah. Whew. Yeah, weapon backed up by Slay, committing to that Runehammer a little early on. But
he's going to get the stand together here too.
Fine stand together. But Semifinals has double Slay. Has to use Slay here. But Haidar's got Titan, Seraph, and Banish in hand. That's a pretty good collection of cards.
Yeah, but Haidar is at 6.
Sure. That's a fair statement. Marshal Ironthorn.
Into Titan?
That you've run far enough. And yeah, probably Titan. So both of these dodge an unbuffed Hammer. They can double block Tavrod. And that won't put either of them into hammer range either unless... Well, I guess Sifu Danny can opt to kill the Titan now instead of Marshal Ironthorn.
Mm-hmm.
But Haidar just goes for the bounce plan, and that's going to get real punished by this hammer.
Yeah, hammer comes in, eatsy peasy, gets to play the second Tavrod, and we're doing some things.
Yeah, especially because like Haidar had access to banish the next turn, so now he's got he has the power to Seraph activate, but then the hammer cleanly takes care of Seraph. But if you play Seraph and no activation, that doesn't feel very good.
You could.
You're at 6.
You could swing with Ironthorn, hope they don't block. Like, I don't know what you're bluffing. Like, is there a finest hour in the list at all?
All right, that's going to give Seraph +4/+4.
Okay.
But then Ironthorn has to block the 6/8?
No, or you give Ironthorn +4/+4. And then swing it with Ironthorn, and then you have to pick whether or not...
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, swing with Ironthorn. And then, okay, but then they don't block. You have one blocker back, so if they draw any removal...
They go to 1. But then your Seraph still gets to live this way?
Yeah. Nope.
Oh, or nothing.
Torch. Yeah, no swing.
Yeah.
No swing, so now...
Oh, you just win.
So now Sifu Danny wins.
Yeah, you kill the...
Hammer kills the 4/4. A space, torch face.
Oh, that's a nice little rhyme.
That's
I'm going to pretend you came
up
up with it. Yeah.
Turns out the word space rhymes with face, and I rhyme them a lot.
A Rhino. Guess what? Guess what we
Sifu
get.
Danny's slow rolling this torch because he doesn't want Hythar to concede yet.
Okay, this fucking Stone Scar Maul.
That is a Stone Scar Maul, but Sifu Danny's already attacked with a weapon this turn.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, playing around.
It's just like adding because like Danny's at 21, right?
Yeah.
We get a game 5.
Yeah, we do. The reverse sweep might be happening here.
Yeah, and these games have definitely been long, but they have been action packed for the most part, or decision packed is probably the best way to phrase that.
Yeah, we are certainly getting our money's worth out of this one. So we'll see if there's any more bathroom breaks or sideboarding to be had before this match gets underway.
Because Lord knows I'm going to need a bathroom break after this game.
Okay, well, the challenge has not gone out yet. So, do you think this reverse sweep's gonna happen? Is this happening? Predictions?
I don't have a brain that functions at the moment.
Acceptable. I'll allow it.
Like I honestly think that it's really close. I think Hythar on paper has the better matchup here. But I think if either of these players stumble at all, we're gonna see whoever takes their stumble first lose.
All right, well, we see Sifu Danny ship their hand and find a hand that's a little light on power, but it has some good answers and an early artisan. And we'll see what Hythar's mulligan has. Double Seraph and an Iron Thorn with 4 power. Not too shabby. More slays from Sifu Danny, though.
All right, so I have to imagine we're going to see Artisan come down this turn. Hey, look at that. We do. Yay.
Yeah, but Sifu Danny's currently tight on power, and it looks like Hythar just drew more power in the form of some ways to find. But, of course, Seraph's going to come down here, try and apply pressure, but Sifu Danny draws undepleted power.
Yeah.
What's with these 3-faction decks drawing undepleted power? Right
they had it.
And Slay coming down on the Seraph.
It's that tournament luck, right? It's kind of like streamer luck.
And Hythar draws back-to-back Find the Way. We might see that come out instead of Seraph and try and smooth out the rest of this game plan from Hythar. There we go.
Yeah, which I like because you're going to be able to play Seraph next turn while playing a depleted power, and then the next turn you get to play Martial Iron Thorn, get some extra power that way. So the way that this game is setting up, if Hythar is able to find a couple Great Parliaments, I'm liking it.
Yeah, but in the meantime, Sifu Danny used Quarry to find some more power in the form of Fire Sigil, and it has a Vanquish, a Slay, a Vanquish, a Stash, and a Sword of Icarius, or Sword of the Sky King. So lots of answers in hand, ready for Hythar's relatively threat light start here as we see him just draw more and more power.
Get in there for 2. All right. Yeah. I wonder if we would see a non-depleted. Yes, this is what I was wondering.
Yep. Yeah. So you can get more Find the Ways out of hand. No, so you can represent like Protect or Desert Marshal or something like that. But I think Hythar's just bluffing. It looks like
that seems like a weird,
just a Slay in hand.
Yeah, it seems like a weird bluff.
Yeah, I don't love that because I think it's almost more valuable to get. Although. It can't hurt at that point. Once you get to 7, then even like Parliament's still a fine draw because you're at 8 power regardless. There's a Seraph. Is the draw set for Hythar? All right. So he's got to decide, play the Seraph now and hope that it survives to start getting activated. But of course, Sifu Danny, when you're tight on power in a deck filled with removal, that means your hand is filled with removal, it turns out. As Artisan is the draw for turn, and now every weapon in Sifu Danny's deck is huge. Really, his only super bad draws right now are, surprisingly, Tavrod, because he can't cast it. Doesn't have double justice yet.
Oh, very good point. Also cannot cast that Harshal.
Right, but Vanquish, that's A-okay to cast here, takes out the Titan, and it's Rakano Artisan beatdown here. And Hydar's in a tough spot, needs the top of the deck to cooperate, i.e. draw Parliament or Ascendant. And there we go.
Yeah.
Ascendant is the draw. And maybe it'll draw into a Parliament. Who knows? Nope, but an exactly large enough Auric Runehammer.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, please.
Can't cast it, though. Double Justice.
Oh.
Remember how I mentioned that thing?
Yeah, not really, but yes.
Yeah. This 3-faction deck does not have Double Justice. 3 sigils were the draw this game with double Seed of Chaos. And this Ascendant dodges the hammer and finds a Temple Scribe, which finds more stuff that I'll figure out about later, and comes in for 8. Here we go. Hydar is not messing around this time.
Yeah, Hydar has a Desert Marshal and a Stand Together. Huge draws. Huge draws.
Yeah, so we're going to... Oh, my God. That's going to be lethal. Like, Harsh will
10, 11...
kill Sifu Danny.
I'm counting 13. Oh, no, because Desert Marshal. Desert flashing in Desert Marshal and then firing off the Stand Together.
Yeah.
That's there.
Hammer comes in.
Interesting. Huh. You let that happen. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so Sifu Danny doesn't want to lose by casting Harsh Rule here. Fair enough. Swings in with 1 Artisan, leaves 1 back to block.
Okay.
Good play here.
Don't hate that.
So yeah, Sifu Danny not being seduced by the Harsh Rule. But still, what's his plan, right? Like, okay, you successfully didn't get blown out by Stand Together yet, but this Mystic Ascendant is an absolute tear.
Yeah, I was like, maybe you take the hit so that your Runehammer goes in the yard, and then you hope you draw a torch, but that's still only 9 points of damage. Like,
Hydar has a second Mystic Ascendant in hand.
Oh, goodness gracious. Great Balls of Fire.
Didn't play it, though, despite having Stand Together.
So, yeah. I like the Harsh Rule here. All right, well. Yep. Stand Together coming down, saving that. Now we have an 11-11 Mystic Ascendant. It's going to be a 13-13 next turn?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out why Hydar wouldn't play Mystic Ascendant there. It's not like your opponent can play double Harsh Rule. They're all 6 power.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure either.
Like, and now this Mystic Ascendant doesn't, I don't know, like now you have Ascendant that can't swing here.
That's a great
It doesn't really matter. He's beating down now. He found a Banish, a Parliament, has the Desert Marshal, has a Slay. Sifu Danny's got to find another Harsh Rule. Does
this do anything with the sort of the Sky King?
Stash. And with that stash, I think we're going to see a winner of this match. Gets to play out an Artisan, but that doesn't matter too much here, as even without Slay, Sifu Danny is dead on board.
Alrighty. Yeah, Tony, you see what's going on. Easy peasy. Well, there's a Banish and a swing for the win. Yeah, buddy. There we go.
That is a match.
Yes, it is.
3-2 to Hydar, who gets rewarded by going to the finals to play more Eternal. And guess what? He'll have to play against Tavrod Armory.
This sounds like a great match. So yeah, do we
lots of practice?
Do we have a plug, or are we taking a quick break?
We are definitely taking a little break here.
Oh no! Actually, we'll just power through. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I'll be taking a break, and you can power through. We'll be back with finals coverage. Hydar versus Buckwheat. Bruce Cambrai versus Tavrod Armory, although a different style of Tavrod Armory, right? We saw those maidens do some work, and those certainly weren't in Sifu Danny's deck, so we'll see how that works out for him. But yeah, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with more Eternal action after that.
It's going to be good. We'll see you guys then.